Oh, hey there. Thanks so much for coming back. I'm so glad you're here. I wish I could see you, but at least you can see me, right? So, today we are going to talk about maybe one of those big questions that you've pondered. Like, should you run ads? Should you run ads on Amazon or Facebook or Google, right? Wherever else you run ads, should you do it? What is the benefit of doing that? When you were talking about marketing your book, advertisement, running ads is technically marketing, right? So it's a really great question and one that I talk with my clients about once in a while because it can be kind of one of those things that you aren't exactly sure on. But to be sure, running ads is a thing that authors do. Even self published authors do that for their books. You do not need to be some big star, very well now known or traditionally published in order to benefit from a very strategically created ad campaign. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about that, but to start with, there are tons of opportunities for this. So you may get out there and kind of be bombarded. If you do any Google searching, you may be bombarded with run ads here, run ads there, run ads here. What might work for you may not work for someone else. So you really need to do your homework. But you can run ads just about anywhere: Facebook, Instagram, BookBub, Amazon, Google, all that. There are other places where running ads. There are places where running ads is you purchase like an ad space. You pay to have your ad run. There are other ways where you can advertise your book for free, but typically within this conversation, we're talking about paid ad services. Okay, like Facebook, you may pay a couple cents a click or something like that. There's different ways that you will be charged for your ad. You just need to start this line of thinking, understanding that you may need to put some financial investment into this process. So if that is not up your alley, if you're looking for free, this may not be the best fit for you. However, when done well, ads can truly boost your sales. Typically, if you've done your homework and you understand everything you need to have in place before you run ads, you'll make your ROI. You'll make your return on investment. Usually, that's a pretty solid bet when you understand what you're doing. So let's talk about that, right? Um, so advertisement is one of those tricky things. It's not just about getting your book out there. It's not just about saying, like, oh, my book is just going to be plastered all over these places and then sales, right? It's not just the more eyeballs equal the more sales, although technically it is just truly a math equation. But you really want to make sure that you are able to get your book ad in front of the right eyeballs. That's truly what it comes down to. We are bombarded. There's that word again. Um, there are so many advertisements for so many things that we see every single day. Your ad has to break through the noise to the right people. So if you're just one of a million ads for the wrong person, they're definitely not going to be paying attention. And you're just spinning your wheels and wasting that investment in the wrong place. So you really need to have a very intimate understanding of your readers, where they exist, and how to get their attention. So take some time to really look into that. Where are my readers hanging out? If you're trying to run Facebook ads, are you engaging with your readers on Facebook? Are they there? Are they in groups, or where are they? So you need to really understand what platform might be the best fit based upon where your readers are currently hanging out. Where are you going to get their attention? Do they not spend any time on Facebook? Then why would you run Facebook ads, right? So all this is to say, make sure you know who you're trying to speak to and where, and keep in mind that when you get out there and you try to learn more specifically about, how to run Instagram ads or whatever it is, trends in this area have a tendency to be quickly in and out. The waves are kind of rolling into the shore here. As soon as you're really clear on something, a different strategy will pop up and you're going like, what's IGTV? You have to really learn to trust your gut. Do not necessarily follow the herd on things if that doesn't feel right for you. It could certainly be worth looking into, but just because that's what everyone else is doing doesn't necessarily mean it'll be a good fit for you. So be careful of following trends in this area without being very confident that you're in the right place with the right message, okay? So the best piece of advice when my clients ask me, should I run ads? You need to do your research. Do your research on your readers. Do your research on the platform. What needs to go into your copywriting for that ad? How do you get their attention with things? And here is part of the research process that you might not think about. You might think, okay, I'm just going to get on Google and like do some searches and find some smart articles or resources. There's got to be some marketing teams out there that specialize in helping book marketers or authors market their book, right? They're book marketers. And there certainly are, and they probably have really great advice, better than mine, because mine is just more general, trying to help you find the right direction and give you some parameters to start with. So certainly do some of that research. But here's another area of research that I like to call market research, okay? You're just going to test your ideas out for free somewhere in order to validate whether or not they are attention-getting ideas. So, for example, if you are on Facebook and you are on a couple other platforms, might you just post something that you would use as an advertisement on your Facebook page and elsewhere for free and just see what kind of attention you get? You can test it within small groups, and that will give you some feedback on how people are going to engage with that content. So experiment with things like that. If you have a pretty big email list or a pretty big following, you can survey them. What might catch your attention more? What do you like better? And they don't feel like they're being sold to, but they're helping you out or they're giving you feedback, and that's exactly what you want. So think about ways that you can gather data, if you will, from your market or just from the public in general. It would be best if you polled a group of your ideal readers, but if you got a bunch of friends on Facebook and they're not necessarily all in your group of readers and you're going to poll them, it's better than nothing, right? So just take it with a grain of salt with regard to context and who you're asking. But try different image styles, try different descriptions, try tweaking your copy, your sales copy within the ad, within the description of the ad. Maybe put version 1 on this platform and version 2 on this platform and see if there's a difference. Do some tests. You might have heard of this phrase A/B testing. It's like changing only one word or 2 words in the headline or something just to see if something captures the reader's attention just a little bit more. You can go into a rabbit hole learning about these techniques and tricks, but all I really want you to understand before you make a commitment on running ads is that you have something to say that will catch the reader's attention in the right place for the right reader or for the right reason. And just continue kind of playing around with this until you feel like, yeah, you know what, I might give it a shot. And then give it a shot and see, test your results or analyze your results and see what happens. And then you can decide if you want to continue running ads. Maybe there's more strategy you want to get in, put around it. It might involve one platform or multiple platforms. At the end of the day, you might decide to work with a marketer who can really help you hone in on some of these strategies. But if you're a do-it-yourselfer, this is what I want you to think about before you just jump in and click, run ad. When you have like a business page on Facebook, you get hit up all the time from Facebook like, oh, hey, you should run an ad on this post. Don't do that unless you're very certain that it's going to be worth your time and effort, okay? Even if it's like a couple bucks. If you're not confident that it's going to have any results, then don't do that. Spend your couple bucks elsewhere. So that's my messaging around Should you run ads? The answer is maybe. The answer is it depends. It depends on you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear if you have any experience with this, or have you, if you've worked with an actual marketer in this area and they've given you some advice that could shed some additional light on this topic. And if not, then I hope you come back for my next video where we're going to talk about another kind of underrated way to market your book. I hope it's something that will do some good for you, okay? So I'll see you there.